What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. We're doing an awesome giveaway tonight. I know a lot of people have been asking me, when is part 2 of your 50,000 subscriber giveaway? You were going to give away a whole bunch of stuff, and then it didn't happen. Yeah, I was taking some precautionary steps after I got demonetized. I wasn't too sure exactly what it was. There was a part of me that thought maybe it was the giveaways, right? I don't know if it was that. Anyways, I have all this amazing stuff that Knonsense sent me. And it's just sitting here, and I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to give it away, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to do that slowly. I'm going to make, I'm going to do a whole bunch of live streams in a row where I give away some really interesting stuff. And tonight is the giveaway for the Spyderco Manix 2. This thing is like dead mint. It's like a brand new Spyderco Manix 2 in Flytanium, full titanium scales. That makes this well over a $200 knife, and it is butter smooth, dead centered, absolutely beautiful. Really, really cool. So, how do you enter to win? I'll say this now, and I'll say it multiple times through the live stream, right? It says right here, how to enter. Step 1, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I mean, I'd appreciate it, right? Truthfully, you can still enter even if you're not subscribed. But, I mean, you know, if you're going to enter, it would be really nice if you subscribed. I'd appreciate that. Really, though, step 2 here, open up the description to the live stream, click on the link, the very first link at the top, and just leave a comment under there. I was trying to find a different way to do it, but since I didn't really have an entry video, it's just going to be the upload where I talked about my new Hinderer acquisition, which is this guy right here. Just leave a comment under that video, and boom, you're entered. We'll be giving that knife away here in a bit. Okay, what's up, everybody? Yes, it does send. The Manix 2 is absolutely one of the best Spyderco knives that has ever existed, and I've always been a huge fan. That was my dedicated EDC for a long time. In fact, I owned a titanium Manix 2 for quite a while. I'm sorry, I owned a Manix 2 with a titanium cage, and for a while it was copper, and then it was like G10. I don't know why I never owned a full Thai one. I should. I love it. It has almost exactly the same ergonomics as a Hinderer XM18, which sounds crazy, but if you hold them up side to side, in fact, I'll just show you. Hang on. For those of you who don't know, let me blow your mind here real quick. XM18, 3.5 inch. Spyderco Manix 2. Oh, look at that. It's like identical. Yeah. That's why I like the Manix so much, because it has the same choke-up spots. In fact, it has a better choke-up spot than the Hinderer because the choil's a little bit bigger. But yeah, they are ergonomically almost identical. Hey, I was just over having some fun with Jared from Neves Knives. I love popping in their live stream because I just love joking around with Jared. What am I doing here? Shout out to Neves Knives. If you guys are not subscribed, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are. But if you're not subscribed to Neves Knives, go subscribe. Jared and Kara are awesome, and I just love joking around. I had so much fun just a second ago joking around. Such a great guy. Love him. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm just now looking at the chat. MC was trying to see if you want to check out my Blade Show acquisitions, even though you've already checked out both of these knives. They're different variations. Possibly. I have so many knives. You guys have no idea. The next 3 weeks of unboxings have already been recorded. Just to my right is a pile, a sorted and neat and safe pile, but a pile of new knives that you guys have not seen yet. And Blade Show is going to bring a ridiculous cluster of stuff that's obviously going to need to get shown. So, Kyle, yes, you and I will definitely have a conversation. I would love that. But as of right now, I'm freaking swamped. Absolutely. You don't see the link, you got to open up the description of the live stream. It should say exactly this. To enter for the Manix 2, leave a comment under this upload. And then there's a hyphen, and it has the link for the upload, and you just click on it and leave a comment. Please let me know if you guys can see the link or not. If you open the description to the live stream, can you see that link? You can buy whatever you want. You want to buy knives from Italy, Germany, China, right? You want to buy knives from the United States, it's your money. Buy what you want. If you're coming here to use my comment section for political grandstanding, don't. Fair warning, don't do that. Okay, good. You can see the link. Fantastic. Make sure. Wow, there's already 130 people in here. I'm going to wait. Obviously, I got to let people enter, right? Because I didn't give you guys much of a warning. It was just like everybody's having a normal Saturday, and I was like, I'm going to give away a knife, right? It was just all of a sudden. So, let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, stop. I'm anti-politics in general, so please don't be a jerk. Let's see here. What if our political opinions are the best ever, right? Yeah. What's the square thing in the bottom row? Here. Sorry. Let's see here. There you go. Yeah, don't do that, or you're gone forever. Take Jonathan Graff as an example. Don't be an idiot. Nobody cares. They're here for the knives. Nobody cares. I promise you, nobody... Jonathan, I know you're still in here, but nobody can see your comments. Nobody cared in the first place. Anyways, let's see here. The utility folder is what I bet he's been asking. This freaking weird utility thing, man. It's so... They messaged me and they're like, oh, cool, we have a version 2 we want to send you. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, send it. Like, it's just so bizarre. They mixed, like, the high-end, like, the premium titanium. I mean, like, honestly, like, it looks kind of neat, but I'm really unimpressed with the shape of the handle. But I am impressed with the finished work of the titanium, how smooth it is, right? And it's kind of interesting that there's a utility, like a replaceable razor blade utility sort of aura about it. It's a massive contradiction in the whole idea of the utility box cutter, right? So, let's see here. Tyler Michaels, in a bit. So, yeah, I mean, I want to get, people in here. I want to get people entered, right? So it'll be here in a bit. We're going to talk knives for a little bit. Why didn't I go to Blade Show? So my wife and I have 2 vacations planned this summer. One for our anniversary and one for something else that we're doing with the family. And we looked at the schedule and we really don't like being away from the kids. And I told my wife that I wanted her to go to Blade Show with me the first time. And so it just wasn't going to work out. And there were also a lot of makers that I really wanted to meet who weren't going. There were a lot of friends that I've made in the knife community who weren't going that I really wanted to meet, and I thought, I don't know if it's really going to be worth it, right? So, oh, do we have another one? I don't see. I mean, yeah, it's no big deal for me to remove people who are problematic. That's pretty easy to do. Anyways. What's the crazy looking Spyderco middle black? Let's see here. This? The Spyderco Parada. Oh my gosh. This is a freaking goofer. Like, listen, nothing against the designer. And I'll say something nice first. Ergonomic lines, amazing. But the knife looks like it's going... Like, that's just what it looks like to me, right? I mean, the lock is super interesting. Profile super interesting, right? Spyderco Parada, super weird boy, for sure. Caleb Podgornoff. Yo, dude, is this how you enter? There you go. Just follow those instructions. Let's see here. Looks like a pelican. It absolutely does. Straight out of a 1980s action movie. 100%. Big brain! Obviously, we have some PewDiePie fans in here. I'll openly admit that I watch PewDiePie on a regular basis. I do not care if you think less of me for that. I have been ever since I think I subscribed when he was at 30 million, something like that, right after Happy Wheels blew up. The link at the top says to enter to win for the Shaman, click this link. It's right at the top of the description. Just open up the description right underneath the live stream. Let's see. Wow, there's already 200 people in here. What's up, guys? I figured you guys would like to win something. Everybody likes to win free stuff. 100% free to enter. If you're in here right now, you can absolutely win it. I would love it if you would subscribe and follow step 1. That'd be fantastic. What's the top right corner got going on? Looks fun. Top right corner, this guy right here. Yeah, let's talk about this. That's the Demco 8020. A bunch of you guys noticed that, and I knew I made a good call here. So if you guys don't know, River's Edge Cutlery is now part of my affiliate links down in the description. I have a bunch of retailers that I work with, and I provide links. And I pick and choose the retailers that I want to work with because they provide a wide range of different selections. These retailers that I work with seem to do a good job of stocking the stuff that we really want, doing great exclusives. This guy right here, we're going to talk about that here for a sec. And new to the group down there is River's Edge Cutlery. I've noticed that they have done a fantastic job with exclusives, with stocking stuff like Hinderers and Demcos, right? Chris Reeve knives, and a lot of other production knives, right? Lower end, mid-range, higher end. They do a great job. They were some of the first to actually link these. The Demco 80 20.5. They got a whole bunch of them. They obviously sold out immediately, but a bunch of you guys used my links, which was proof to me that I had chosen correctly with River's Edge Cutlery. Obviously, a lot of you guys know them, REC. They do a great job. Fantastic retailer. I like those guys. They carry a lot of American products alongside other things, but a lot of American products, and I thought, yeah, I had a conversation with them, and I'm really happy that they have links on there. So this is all part of my ability. I know you guys use my links, and a lot of stuff gets sold out, and it's probably partially my fault. So my goal is to add retailers down there that will stock this stuff so that you guys have as many options as possible to get the stuff that you want. So, yeah, River's Edge Cutlery had some 80 20.5s today. Pretty cool. You spoke with Mike at Blade Show, and he spoke highly. Oh, cool. I talked with Mike on the phone, and he was a super nice guy. I really like River's Edge Cutlery. We are going to talk about their recent exclusive here. I promise. Is that a chopped Shaman? Yeah, it is. Blade Chops at Blade Chops. Let me write down the name of the Instagram account associated with that mod there, because that's freaking epic. One sec. I want everybody to see this. Blade Chops, I'm sorry if this swamps you with orders. I don't think you'll mind. At Blade Chops on Instagram will take knives that are like larger, and he will shorten them up. If you have a model that you really like, right, and you just like it a lot more if it was a little bit shorter, Blade Chops on Instagram. For example, he did this Z-Wear Shaman and did a fantastic job with it. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love this. It's just a short, chunky Shaman that you can get a full purchase on. It's sick, right? This is his own personal one. He did make one for me. I have a short Kapara now. Really happy about that. But yeah, follow Blade Chops on Instagram for sure. Yeah, send him. I mean, you know, message him. I don't think his service is that expensive, and he does a great job. So the Kapara he sent me was here. I'll show it. I reviewed some of his stuff just because I thought it was neat, and he sent me my own chopped Kapara, and it's perfect. I mean, it's perfect. So this is an amazing EDC knife. I love the Kapara, the original one, but this is basically, it's very similar to the size. Oops, that's the PM2. Let me get my Para 3 out here. It's very similar to the size of my Para 3. So I'm gonna really enjoy carrying this guy. Absolutely. We'll set that guy out here too, right next to the Shaman. Let's see here. What's the bluish gray with the orange? It's actually red accents. This is the CJRB Tigris. Not expensive, and it's a beefy boy. A big old chunky tank. The blade stock's not that thick, but the knife itself is a big... It's just... a really cool, interesting budget knife. I mean, it still falls into the category of what I'd consider to be budget. It's really cool because it's using the AR RPM 9 powder steel, and then it has these crazy overlays. I mean, it's made super well. It's just like a big cleaver flipper thing, right? But when they show that to me, they sent me this one. That's mine now. I thought it was neat. They asked me, do you want us to send you one to keep? And I was like, yeah, for sure, man. Opinion on AR RPM 9, it's a blessing to the budget knife world. I've not had a problem with it, but I'm also not the best source of like comprehensive understanding of steel based on use, because I don't use my knives hard enough to really, be able to break that down. But I think it's really cool that we have a powder formed version of 9CR 18MOV, which is proven to be a really good steel in this territory, right? So there you go. How much did the Kapara Chop send me back? Nothing, because he sent it to me for free. But that was after somebody sent me some of his stuff, and I was like, this is cool, so I reviewed it, right? So, I mean, he offered that to me afterwards, and of course I was happy to go, absolutely, thank you, that's nice, right? I don't do reviews for free stuff. I don't specifically do things so that I'll get free stuff. It's just nice when people offer it, right? He said that he got a bunch of traffic from that, and he wanted to send me one, and I was like, thank you, So, I don't know. I honestly don't know how much it costs. I wish I could tell you. I'm looking to get a knife with a Damasteel blade around 600 or less. Any recommendations? The best place to look is under Riot. If you want a Damasteel knife that's really, really high quality, that you can ensure everything's been done correctly, machined properly, look at Riot. Yeah. I would say at the $600 mark, I mean, there's a lot of stuff through Riot. The Jack 2 is pretty cool, but I mean, that's going to be more of like a collector piece than it is like a hyper performance user because of the way that it's set up. I like the Damasteel Jack 2. I don't know if they're still available, but Riot is the way to go in that price range for Damasteel, I think. Let's see here. How do I feel about the CGRB Tigris? It's cumbersome and awkward and goofy, but it's got that fun factor, the same type of fun factor that you get from the Kaiser Sheepdog XL. It's ridiculous, and you don't need it, but it's cool. It's a little easier to carry than the Sheepdog XL. If you really like these cleaver-style blades, you're probably really going to like it. All the other elements that you expect, like the nice flipping action, the good bearing action, right? It's all there. Machining is there. This is one of the nicer CGRBs. As far as like the amount of effort that went into it, it's much more impressive than the basic like G-ton steel, right? They got a lot of stuff going on with this. There's more that went into it, right? So if you like complications aesthetically, if you like a complicated aesthetic, I guess, yeah, it's cool. And it locks up solid and all that. It's fun. 300 people in here. Yeah, cool. Lots of people in here tonight. I just thought it'd be fun to give stuff. Everybody likes to win knives, right? You're not just in here for me. People want to win. Thanks for the great content, Metal Complex. Keep up the great work. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Also that steel AR RPM 9. Yeah, that's proprietary through Artisan Cutlery or CJRB. It is very similar in composition to 9CR 18MOV, but it is powder formed. MC, how about your recommendation for the best place for us normal civilians to sell our Access knives? I mean, I did it on Blade Forms for years. I paid for a gold membership, which is like, when I was paying for it, it was like $35 a year, which is nothing. Honestly, even if they've bumped it and they want $50 a year, it's worth it because you can see feedback from other users, right? And you can build your own reputation there where you get feedback if you're a good person to deal with, right? Besides that, some of the Facebook groups are okay. Be careful, right? Reddit, our knife swap, I've heard is great, right? I don't do that anymore because I sell to my patrons. If you're ever wondering what I do, where does he sell his knives? I sell them to my patrons. Brand new stuff oftentimes that comes in from retailers, and I sell it for a ridiculous discount because I got it for free, and the funds help support the channel and let me buy new fun things to show you guys, right? So it works out for everybody. You can join my Patreon for $1 a month if you want to. There's a link in the description. It's just, I've set it up that way intentionally so that it works out for the channel and ultimately you guys, everybody who's watching. Have I ever handled a wee screech? One sec. Yes. And it's made just as well as you would guess. It's a wee knife, right? Snappy action, good smooth action. Not super into the... I'm bored of the satin finishes. I don't really like recurves. It's kind of cramped ergonomically, but it's okay. It's also kind of blocky, but they did do a good job with chamfering, right? It's another good titanium frame lock running on bearings, and they use... What the heck is the steel on this guy? It's either S35VN or 20CV. I can't remember. Yeah, it's nothing spectacular, but it's another quality knife from WE for a reasonable price, right? There's a lot of titanium frame locks out there. Yeah, for sure, man. Do you feel like WE and Civivi are starting to look the same? They have some in-betweens, right? Like the kite fin. That's like a Sawiwi. Why? Why do I laugh at my own stupid jokes? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It made me laugh. The kite fin is a Sawiwi. Uriah, what's up, man? I'm glad. Oh, Uriah was my boss. What was that? Like 10 years ago? Damn. I just found out that he's into knives. So, but I'm glad that made him laugh. Oh, what's up? It's been a minute. Let's see. Did everybody go... Seriously, again, now that we have 300 people in here, how do you enter for the Manix? Step 1, subscribe. Seriously, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, like, why? Come on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Step 2, link in the description. Leave a comment. That means open up the description to the live stream you're watching right now and click on the very first link. It should literally say, this is where you enter for the Manix 2. Click on that link. It'll go to a random Hinderer video because that's just what we're going to do. Leave a comment under there and you're entered. No, leaving 14 comments won't help you because I'm going to use comment picker, and it will filter out duplicate users. Let's see here. Let's ask how to not read signs. So yeah. I mean, how else do you describe the kite fin? It's a good knife, but that's what it feels like, you know? It's a hybridization between, you know, or it's a transitional knife between Civivi and WE, right? Let's see. MC, do you like any of the new models ET? I would like the one that's based on the 999 if they hadn't used steel. I love the Tiger Stripe 0308. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. The other ones, I haven't seen. Did they do anything new for Blade Show 2021? Like, is there new stuff? Because I was only aware of those 3 models. I haven't checked out anything else. So if they have new stuff, I'm not aware. So Wee Wee was my nickname in college. Oh no. I think Moose Duty is a much better nickname. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Why don't I do more Microtech OTF reviews? Because I've done them all. I mean, like, literally, I've done all of them. Let me think here. Direct, Combat Troodon, UTX 85, Ultratech, the little short fat one, Exocet, right? The Scarab 2, the Halo 6. What have I not done that's actually available? The UTX 75, but nah. Sorry, I'm not interested in that one. But I've done them all. I'm not trying to insult the person who asked that question. That's fine. There's no way to know because I've uploaded so much content, but I've reviewed all of them. They got a new button lock flipper. Kind of like the Elemental. That's interesting. 10 G10 scales for my Tiger Stripe 0308. Oh, okay, cool. The all black Yojimbo. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know if it'll sell out immediately, but it'll probably sell out somewhat quick. Loving the latest Kaiser releases. I don't know what they're releasing, but I'm definitely interested in it. Oh my gosh, can we talk about the freaking River's Edge Cutlery Shaman? Okay, so just so you guys know, I have modded this, right? River's Edge Cutlery released, in my opinion, the most beautiful Spyderco knife that I have ever seen in my life. Or it's not released yet, I'm sorry. Truthfully, they sent me this, and it's going to be available sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks. If you're wondering, how can I be prepared for that? I would love to own that PVD-coated FDE 204P Shaman blade, right? It'll come with OD green scales. I switched it out with black. Right down in the description, the second link is for River's Edge Cutlery. Sign up for their newsletter. Follow them on Instagram. That's what you can do. This is wonderful. I liked the OD green scales, but I switched it out with black, and I'll tell you why. All of the hardware on this REC Shaman is black, including the liner. So I thought, oh, that would look sick with the original black scales that were on my old Shaman. And so I put it on there, and I was right. I went ahead and also ordered a black deep carry clip from MXG Gear. And yeah, this is the coolest freaking Spider. And look at this. This is, even with that chalky finish, it's dropping shut. Oh my gosh. I love this knife. I think I actually like it more than my titanium Shaman. The only thing that could make this better is if Flytanium made black or DLC coated titanium scales. Absolutely beautiful. Again, I mean, if you buy the River's Edge Cutlery Shaman when it drops, which I'm guessing it's going to sell out really quick, guys. I mean, let's be honest here. Based on the track record, I'm not trying to create hype. People are going to be like, Metal Complex created a bunch of hype. That's why it sold out. No. Look back at the PM2, the REC PM2, and the REC Para 3. Those things sold out really fast, too, and now they're up on eBay for however much, right? Same thing's going to happen with the Shaman, whether I'm, blowing it up or not. Listen to me toot my own horn. I'm so important. I'm so important. Whenever I say something, that's what Jared Neves is giving me crap for. It's not just me. The knives are popular without my help, right? But anyways, yeah, it's going to sell fast. But if you pick one up, you can put whatever scales on it you want. That bronze, that FDE or flat dark earth finish, it's PVD coated, by the way. It's going to look great in contrast with a lot of different colors, right? Or you can just leave it stock. It looks great. Dude, I want to get a Spyderco, but I ain't got a whole bunch of money. What's a good choice? The Shaman, the PM2, the Manix 2, the Para 3, the Sage 1, the Sage 5 Lightweight, the Capara, or Capara, however you want to say that. People like the Spidey Chef. I don't really like it, but people like it, right? There's a billion. Spyderco makes a lot of good knives. They also make a lot of freaking weird stuff. They make a lot of stuff that's basically the equivalent of a Toyota Prius with a spoiler on the back of it. It's like, what? But, I mean, it's efficient. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see here. It's Duracell colors. Don't reduce my cool Shaman to a Duracell battery. You're right, though. It is Duracell colors. Let's see. Endura and K390, yeah, if you like the larger stuff, for sure. How do you tag people? I don't know. You put like @ in their name, I think. Like it's gonna highlight it if you put Metal Complex, but for anybody else, I'm not really sure. It probably just highlights it for them. Shavocado, yeah, definitely. That's what people are gonna call it. The Spyderco Efficient is a cheap one. Yes, it is, and I thought I had it out here. Maybe I don't. What's the blade steel of the River's Edge Cutlery Shaman? It is CGS 204P, an analog to Bowler M390 or Crucible CPM 20CV. Arguably one of the best steels that you can get on a high-end knife. And because it's Spyderco, you can bet that the heat treat will be done well. In other words, incredible corrosion resistance, incredible edge retention, not super tough and not super easy to sharpen, but people love it anyway, right? Light green in the middle. Oh, that's my brand new Hinderer Bowie. Just bought this. Love it. I was hoping that my new scale would come in because I'm not keeping the. Whatever the scale it comes with, I never care because I'm gonna replace it, right? So this one came with an OD green scale, and I have a new scale coming in that it's not titanium. I tried to go fishing for a titanium scale with no luck. I didn't have the budget for it when they dropped, and I had to pay for the one that came on my XM24, which is $200, right? So I bought a different scale, which I'm going to install for you guys on another video. It's wonderful. It's exactly what I wanted it to be, and like I said in the unboxing, I think the Bowie blade looks best on the profile of the Eclipse. The Bowie blades on the XM18s just don't really look that good to me. But, you know, to each their own. It's one of the only Hinderers that were available here recently. Apparently, after I did the video, they're gone. Sorry. I mean, there probably weren't that many. I kind of figured that would happen. There's 360 people in here. Have you guys all entered? If you haven't entered to win the Flytanium Manix 2 that was generously donated by Knonsense, subscribe. That would be great. Then open up the description of this live stream and click on the very first link, which should say something like, click on this link to enter for the Manix jitter. Do I like contoured or texture scales better? I like scales that are contoured and textured. But if I had to choose, I'd probably take textured first and then contoured. It's not because I feel like I have a tactical advantage. It's because I just like it. I just, you know. But if they're both, like, okay, the perfect setup, the ZT0560. Perfect golf ball texturing on that contoured titanium. Oh my goodness. Why doesn't Hinderer just do that? ZT did it on a $200 knife or $250 knife. Oh my god, I would love that. Oh, hey, let's talk about Bowie. Today, and I know I'm going to make some people mad in here. Somebody in my comments section was like, when I said Bowie, they were like, it's pronounced Bowie. Bowie. I know. I just say it how I say it. Like, shut up. Everybody pronounces multiple words incorrectly. But this guy was like, he was so confident. He was like, actually, if you didn't know, thank goodness I'm here. Oh, gather way, gather way. Is that how you say that? Make way, not gather way. What am I saying? Make way, I must inform this grammar peasant, right? Or this pronunciation peasant. Bowie! Thanks, bro. I'm going to keep saying Bowie. Sorry. I just was like, shut up, man. Like there's half the knife community says Bowie. That's even, I think Blade HQ even made a jokey video about that. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Like I say Shaman, and at this point I know it's Shaman, but I'm just not gonna say Shaman. I'm just gonna say Shaman because too many people are just like rushing. Like I imagine them like sprinting, like an opportunity to correct something. They sprint and they're like heaving and sweating and they're like, you have to know. I need to be the one to tell you. It's pronounced Shaman. Like, thanks, bro. I'm gonna keep saying Shaman, but thanks for running over here. Shaman. The Nick Shabazz, the Spyderco Shaman. That's the. I kind of want to just say it like that. I love how he says it. Taking a look at the Spyderco Shaman over here, right? That's how I want to say it. All respect to Nick Shabazz. If I ever imitate him, it's absolutely out of respect because getting to know him, that guy's an absolutely wonderful human being. He doesn't joke around. That's really who he is. He's a great guy. I have the utmost respect for Nick Shabazz. Oh, you guys like my Nick Shabazz impression? You know why? It's like a lot of you. The reason that a lot of us can imitate him is because we have watched so much of his content religiously. Yeah. Oh yeah, put the gems in the chat for Nick Shabazz. Put him in there. He's an awesome guy. Oh, man, this. I'm not saying that it's like the knife world would black out without him, but this would be it would be a much sadder place without Nick Shabazz. Hey guys, he's a cool guy. I really, really like him, and he's been incredibly supportive and helpful with this channel. Just a great guy. Fantastic. I love seeing that. That's great. We can't put swords in the chat anymore. We can't put the knight helmets in the chat because of demonetization. I'm happy seeing the gems in there for sure. Let's see. Why are we spamming? Mr. Shaman. Mr. Shaman has great content as well. He's great to the community. Helps with people all over the world. Yeah, he does. He goes out of his way to help other people. He's selfless for sure. What's the second knife from the right on the bottom row, please? I forget the name of it. I'm so sorry. I should have, but it's made by Exceed Designs. Tie something. Oh, it's called the Tyrant Razor by Exceed Designs. They have a new version of it coming out. I have no idea where you can buy this, but they messaged me on Instagram after I unboxed it, and they were like, "Do you want to see the new one?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." So I'll be looking at a newer one there. What time is it? Oh, it's 36. We'll be okay. Booey! Kevin Clifton. Let's see here. Dead center light green. The Civivi Imperium front flipper, which I named currently one of the best 10 budget knives you can get. I was really impressed with this. $68, Nitro V, fantastic faux bolster right here with nice texturing, nice chamfering. Great chamfering on the scales is what I mean. Steel liners that have been milled out. Fantastic ergonomic lines, choked up, right? Thumb studs are in the right place. I mean, for the most part, you can do the reverse flick, you can do the thumb flick, right? You can also front flip it, which is fantastic. It's another great Civivi, but the reason I call it a sleeper is because it was all the great Civivi excellence that you wanted. It just had the, it had the nice front flipper on it, and it was a little more slender. I kind of like that. You get a full-size knife that carries like a smaller knife because there's not so much thick boyness in there, When am I drawing a winner? After everybody's had a chance to do all of this stuff, and that's the point. I didn't give people the normal, usually I give people a couple of days to enter, and since I didn't do that, I announced it today. I want to make sure everybody gets in there. Plus, I love seeing 350 people in a live stream. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming in here tonight. I appreciate that. Let's see. Jim Skelton says front flippers are dumb. Well, I like Jim Skelton, and we definitely don't agree on everything, so that's fine. I had a blast talking with Jim Skelton, but I knew, I think I even said it. I was like, we probably don't agree on everything, but I just don't care. I think lanyards are dumb, and maybe Jim likes lanyards. So, there you go. Jim Skelton's another person I would never want to see leave the knife community. I think he's just kind of a cornerstone, Love him or hate him, I like him a lot, and I respect him, just so you guys know. Love him or hate him, he's definitely one of the major influencers here in the knife community, for sure. He hates deep cut clips. I know that. That's where I got my reasoning on, because I used to think, well, the deeper it is, the better it is, and after hearing his reasoning on that, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of agree with that. It's not necessarily true. I do hate shallow clips. I don't care if it gives you a tactical advantage, because that's not my life, right? I like the medium depth and the shallow. I'm sorry, the deep carry. I definitely don't like shallow carry. Or tip down. I don't like tip down, but that's okay. You can like what you want. When is the 80-20.5 coming? A bunch of them dropped on River's Edge Cutlery. You guys should be paying attention to First thing you should do is go down into my description and use all of my retailers and sign up for email notifications on all of those down there, because I'd love for you to use my links. But seriously, if you don't want to use my links, that's fine. You can do it. Sign up for email notifications at your favorite retailers. River's Edge Cutlery dropped a whole bunch of 20.5s today, and they got sold out really quick. And a bunch of you guys who watch my videos, you definitely use my links and pick those up. I didn't link specifically for the 20.5, just River's Edge Cutlery, and you used it. So thank you. But yeah, they're coming. Probably all over the place. So be ready. I've got, down here, I've got Blade HQ, GP Knives, DLT Trading, Going Gear, and River's Edge Cutlery. I'm going to guess they will all get some. What's the knife next to the Spyderco on the top row? It's the Kershaw Cannonball, which I thought was really interesting. It has a similar blade profile to the 0308, but it's shorter and thinner. It's also assisted, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it does have a detent ball, so I'm guessing it can be deep. Hold on. Does the detent ball actually fall into a hole, though? It sure doesn't look like it. I'm not sure if this can be de-assisted, right? But it's D2, and I think stainless steel, and it's got an interesting build. I don't really need all this freaking wacky Terminator crap all over it, right? Kershaw does that sometimes, though. But it's a good build. Somebody sent this to me, and it's one of their new 2021 models. So if you like assisted knives, I think this is a $50 knife, right? Whether or not you can de-assist it, I have no idea. Is it thin behind the edge? Yeah, it's pretty thin. That's going to be a cutter for sure, a performance cutter. Is my 80 20.5 numbered? I have no idea. Where would you see that? I imagine I got one of the first ones because they sent it to me directly. I have two of them. The other one's with Advanced Knife Bro right now. So Advanced Knife Bro will have some really cool content for us. And you know how he goes all out when he makes a video. I can't wait. I told him to make fun of me. I told him, I was like, please, if you have an opportunity, please make fun of me. I would be honored. So Advanced Knife Bro has my other 80 20.5 and is making a video. So hopefully it'll be up soon. Oh, is Lindy in here? Hey, Lindy, what's up? I don't see her comment. Sorry, but hello, Lindy. Lindy Lou. Let's see here. The Hogue Deca. I have not reviewed. Is that the one that's like, it's like the bug out? It's like Hogue's bug out? I've never handled it. Which would I recommend more? The Spyderco Manix 2 or the Para 3 Lightweight? That's hard to say because they're in like two different, like the Manix 2 is a knife that I would take out and use for like harder continuous cutting, but the Para 3 Lightweight is more of like a generic, like I would be happy with it on my person no matter where I was or what I was going to use it for. I think all the way around, the Para 3 makes way more sense for general EDC, but if you need a knife that's a little bit more capable, little bit more handle room, more control, more feeling of, I don't know, if nothing else, a feeling of confidence, I think the Manix 2 is probably, if you work outside more, probably the Manix 2. If you're more like me, just a regular, you're an everyman, probably the Para 3. I don't like FRN either, Jeremy Russell, but it's definitely not trash. You would be hard pressed to actually break that knife. It doesn't feel high quality, which is probably what he's saying. But is it durable? Oh yeah. I did a video where I broke G10 scales and FRN scales, or just some type of fiberglass reinforced nylon. Both of them are incredibly strong. It took a lot of force to break them, and with them attached to the knife, it's not likely. It's likely something else, some other critical part of the knife would break well before the scales. So I wouldn't question the durability of that stuff. Least favorite Spyderco? Probably the Matriarch. That's the ugliest, most freaking plague doctor looking thing I've ever seen in my life. But it's iconic, right? A lot of people like that thing. It looks like a plague doctor in desperate need of braces. That's what it looks like to me. Thoughts on the Blade HQ Smock in Jade and M4? Are you serious? I'm buying one. I didn't even know that existed. Blade HQ's doing a Smock in M4 and Jade. It's already bought. I'm buying it. Honestly, no, you know what? They wouldn't. I've actually tried before. I think I've messaged Blade HQ going, hey, could you just send me one? And they just didn't respond. I'll have to pay full price for it. Just for clarity, like, yeah, if I can, like, obviously, if there's an opportunity for me to get a sample for free, I'm obviously going to take it. But if I can't get that, right? Or if it's a larger American, like, I'll never ask Rick Hinderer for a free knife. I'd rather pay for it. I'd rather pay more money for that. But because it's pure, like it's really like all USA. Yeah, in some situations, if I can get a free sample, I'll go for it. But no, I'll pay full price for. I'll get in line and pay for a smock. Looks cool. When is the giveaway? Very soon. What time is it? 45. Give me another 5 minutes here. Let's watch that population climb now that I said give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How do you enter? Start with this card right here. It says how to enter. And then, if your eyes wander this way, no, don't go over there. If your eyes wandering over here, there's nothing. It's totally off screen, right? If your eyes are going up here, I understand why the Manix is up there, but it's really where you want to go is down here to the second card. Step 1, subscribe. Then after that, I understand, there are other directions to look, but the next where you want to go again is just down a little bit further. I'm being a jerk. Step 2. Link in the description. It'll say, here's where you enter for the Manix 2. Open that video up and just leave a comment under that video. And that's all you have to do. Let's see. You bought a smock this week. That's cool. Smocks are excellent. I need to add, I'm desperate to add a smock to my collection. I've just been waiting for a cool one to come out. So if Blade HQ is going to do a M4 and Jade smock, yes, absolutely. I'm pumped for that. I'm glad somebody said that. That's cool. Give one off the table away? No. No. It's because the stuff on the table is either they're either loaners or they're mine. And the stuff that's mine, I'm definitely keeping. Eventually, one of my 80/20s will be given away, and I'll just tell you right now, it's going to be the one that Advanced Knife Bro has right now. So after that comes back, I'll give that one away, but I'm definitely keeping that Shark's Foot one. Let's see. Oh, yeah, update on monetization. My 1 month has passed, so I reapplied. I changed my description. I no longer use eBay or Amazon, and it's because I was concerned with some of the stuff that you could buy on eBay or Amazon, and that might have been why they flagged me for the wrong policy. They flagged me for the firearms policy, and as you guys know, I have literally never uploaded content that has anything to do with firearms. But under that policy, it does talk about links, and it specifically talks about links that go to sites that offer products that are restricted. Knives are not restricted. I dug through that with a magnifying glass. But there are some other things that are restricted, and Amazon and eBay had them. So I removed those links or hints about them anywhere on my channel, and I reapplied. And so they said, we'll get back with you typically within 1 month. And so we'll just wait now, right? If they give it back, great. If they don't, well, whatever. I'm going to keep making content. Obviously, I've been demonetized for the last 30 days. I haven't stopped making content. I'm definitely not going to slow down. You guys are always going to have content on this channel. Steel, MagnaCut steel, you know anything about it? I know it was developed by Laren Thomas, and that it shows incredible attributes across the board. It honestly kind of boggles my mind. I've always referred to steel composition as a multi-directional teeter-totter. But what Laren Thomas seems to have done, and obviously I'm speaking as a regular guy and not a metallurgist, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, he has managed to go outside of what should happen with that multi-directional teeter-totter. Again, the reason that I say that is like when you take something away, it adds into another area, or when you add weight to one area, it lifts the other side up. That's how it's supposed to work. He seems to have lifted multiple areas on the multi-directional teeter-totter without taking too much away, which I didn't think was possible. And if you read the story about it, it also kind of shocked him. So it's kind of my perspective on it. as a limited simpleton who doesn't really know anything about composition, I'm just a guy talking into a rectangle who likes knives, right? It kind of seems like a freaking science fiction kind of fantasy composition. So we'll see. Chris Reeve knives, gonna have some Magna Cut. I think he posted about that today on Instagram. Yeah, have I ever heard of Cobra-Tech? Yes, I have. I will never feature a Cobra-Tech on this channel because they are direct Microtech ripoffs, and I think they're junk. And if you don't know, they're made in China. They will present them as if they are made in the United States. They'll even be like, we're from Texas. Yeah, they're companies from Texas. Those are not manufactured in the United States. They're from China, and they've been riding Microtech's coattails for a long time. Sorry, nothing against you. I'm just really... Raven Crest and Cobra-Tech, no. Absolutely not. Those are Microtech ripoffs. Let's see here. Nobody's won yet. Inkosi or Eclipse? I love the Inkosi, but I like the Eclipse more. Oh, yeah, it's time, guys. It's time. Have you guys all entered? You've got about 1 minute while I pull up the website to see who won. Hang on. I'm going to put my password into the iPad. Oops, did I forget it? That would suck. I forget my password. Okay, here we go. It should be ready to copy and paste. So, let's paste. Oh my God, this freaking iPad. Hang on, we got to go back to the video on YouTube. Not YouTube TV, hang on. We got to go back to the freaking video on YouTube and copy and paste it. Here, I'll let you guys watch me do it. Here's the video right here. We're going to click that, click share, and then we're going to click copy link because this is the video you guys are supposed to have been commenting under, right? Then we're going to go back to the comment picker website and we're going to click, paste. There's the URL right there. You probably can't see it. But it's there, right? Get YouTube comments. Let's see how many. There'll be a crap load of comments if it was the right video because my videos normally only get about 150 comments at max. Yeah, there's 609 comments. Can you see that? Probably not because it says amount of comments, 609. We're going to click this first box here which says filter duplicate users, right? So there's 593 unique comments. What's this angry comment? John Doe says, I've wanted the Tigress since... All right, he's pretty upset about that. Anyways, here we go. You have a 1 in 593 chance of winning the Spyderco Manix 2 that was donated by Kyle Sense. Here we go, guys. Are you ready? The winner of the Spyderco Manix 2 in Flytanium is Savannah Rose. It says, thanks for doing another amazing giveaway. Fingers crossed. Congratulations, Savannah. You've won. I forgot to tell people how to contact me. Hang on a sec. Let me write my email down here real quick for you. Oops, I wrote at. That's not right. METALCOMPLEX 87 at gmail.com. So, Savannah, email me at metalcomplex87 at gmail.com with your shipping information, and I will ship that out to you this next Thursday. So, congratulations. I'm glad that you entered. And guys, we got about 5 more minutes here, or 10 more minutes. We're just going to kind of hang out, joke around, talk about knife stuff here. But for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing live streams where I give away something really cool. It will not be budget knives. They will be very nice knives. So stay tuned for sure. Let's see here. Oh, she is? Is Savannah in here? Where's she at? Oh, she is. Yeah. Hey, good deal. It's always fun when somebody's in here. She says, yes, first win. Awesome. Congrats. Well, I hope you needed a Titanium Manix 2 in your life because you've got one headed your way. It's always fun when the people who win are actually in the live stream. But I figured much higher chance of that if I actually put the entry details in the live stream, right? It would make you guys all hang out. So that's cool. And while I will periodically give away my own knives, Truthfully, this knife was donated by Knonsense, so we should all be thanking Kyle, who may or may not actually be in here. So yeah. Let's see here. Guess I have to buy. People who have already locked onto the Manix are like, oh, I guess I gotta go buy one now. If you need to pick up a Manix too, use my links right down in the description. Let's see. Yeah, thank you, Kyle, for sure. Nice population in here tonight for kind of a last minute. We had well over 400 people in here. Thank you very much, guys. That's excellent. Really like that. For anybody who missed out on the Hoback Sumo, I have one and I will be selling it for a massive discount. It's still brand new. I'll be selling it to a massive discount to one of my patrons here soon. I still have to record the review on it, which is why it has not gone up. So if you want to join Patreon and be a part of that, I have a $1 tier. And we do a lot of cool, fun stuff on Instagram, or I'm sorry, Patreon. And I'm not trying to like incentivize it or, you know, create a gambling situation. If you want to support this channel, join Patreon. One of the perks is that I sell my knives there for substantially less than they cost brand new. Let's see here. Real ones are the ones who say there's still 315 people. I mean, it's okay. You don't have to say, but it's nice that there's 300 people in here who wanted to hang out for the last 10 minutes. Thank you. Only the loyal remain. Nah. Hey, if I get monetization back, everybody who's stealing Knights of the Round, you'll all get your helmets back. The only way that program is permanently deleted is if my channel is not monetized for 90 days or more. It's only been 30 days. So if they decide to remonetize me within the 90-day period, everybody who's been a part of Knights of the Round, you'll all get your helmets back and your emojis. It'll all come back. Let's see here. I'm glad you guys like these live streams. I love doing them. And whether there's, you know, 5 people in here or 500 people, you know, it's just fun. So I appreciate that. 315 people, 0 playing. 315 people, but only 243 likes and 3 salty dislikes that I don't really care about. What's going on here, guys? Have you not liked the live stream yet? I mean, all you have to do is just click the thumbs up, right? Last chance. Buy a set of tie scales for the Shaman. I've already seen Cerakote in black. I should. That's a good idea. I should just. I already have the tie scales. I should just contact River's Edge Cutlery and have them Cerakote them. That's a great idea. I think maybe I'll do that. River's Edge Cutlery incoming. I'm gonna send you guys my tie scales. That'd be great if you could Cerakote in black. Fantastic. The dislikes came after the giveaway result. Is Little Fit Devil doing her live stream next? Man, she does hers late. If you guys have not subscribed, subscribe to her. She's been excellent, a great help, and her channel's growing like crazy. So after my live stream's over, go check out her live stream for sure. I want to win. It's over, Justin. Sorry, Savannah won. We just drew just a few minutes ago, but thank you for stopping in anyway. 320. I mean, it's okay. Every video that I've done has a few dislikes. The video on my most disliked video is the video that I did on the Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops Black Tanto, where I tore it apart and said it was terrible. And then I get hate comments on it all the time because there's so many people who have obviously bought it thinking that it was actually meant for extreme ops or rescue situations, right? And that it's some high quality knife. And I aggressively tell them, I'm like, sorry, it's not a good knife. I'm sorry that you think that it was, or that, you know, you've been carrying it forever and thinking it's some great thing. If it's been working for you, great. There's way better knives out there, and I cover them. So there's a lot of dislikes. I actually did 2 reviews on it. I did a second video where I was like, are my thoughts still the same? Yes, I still hate it, and it's terrible. So buy a better knife for less money. There are sites that still sell that knife for $50. And I tell people, I'm like, that thing is dangerous. It's not a safe knife. You can buy a better knife for $30, you know? Do I play any chess? I like to play chess. I'm not very good at it. I mean, I'm as good as any random person who likes to play chess. I taught my wife to play, and she beat me in like we played like 3 games, and she beat me. So there you go. My chess skills aren't that great. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, people assume because it's Smith and Wesson, right? It's made this a U.S. knife, right? American company. Definitely no. Smith and Wesson's knives are not made in the United States. In fact, they're made wherever China makes their crappiest crap. It's the crappiest of the crappy. You know, it's just like crap on an assembly line. That's the assembly line itself is made out of crap, right? And it's just crap rolling along on crap, and it's being stamped by crap, right? And they box it up in a box made of crap, and then they tie it with a string that's also made of crap, and then they ship it off. You know, they put it in a vehicle made of crap that takes it to an airplane made of crap that lands on a runway that's made out of crap, right? And then somehow it gets to us. Not that everything that's ever come out of there are good OEMs that come out that are in China. Riot, Bestech, those are good. But you know, and there's also OEMs that make crap. So, and they apparently work with Smith and Wesson with their knives. Nothing against. I don't know anything about anything else about Smith and Wesson company. I know they make some other good products, but their knives are the ones I've experienced are not good. Are they great? The paraframe. I would feel bad. I have definitely reviewed the paraframe in some of my earliest videos, and I hate that knife. I have a small, very unknown playlist called Cheap Knives I Don't Like, and there's only a few videos. I was so mean. I was so negative in those videos, and it was so early on the channel. I realized I hated making that type of content. The Gerber Paraframe is one of 7 or 8 knives that are reviewed in that playlist. So if you guys want to see some weird old videos where I'm super negative and also pretty reserved because it was 3 years ago, you can watch me review the Paraframe and talk about how much I hate it. Let's see, what time is it? Guys, it's time to sign off. This has been an excellent live stream. I'm glad you guys had a lot of fun. Congrats again to Savannah for winning the Manix 2. Again, Savannah, if you didn't catch it, email address, metalcomplex87@gmail.com. Send me your shipping information. I'll get that shipped out next Thursday. Guys, I hope you all had an excellent evening. I hope you guys continue to have an excellent Saturday evening. And I hope you have an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.